Well-managed applications are critical to delivering efficient cloud operations. The ability to monitor, automate, and add applications value to business workflows depends on the operational readiness of the underlying resources. Operational burden on unmanaged resources often leads to security and compliance risk and adds to unplanned cost overruns. Welcome. My name is Rick Habley, and joining me for this Ops Talk is Santhanan, Product Manager at MontyCloud. Today, she will show how MontyCloud DAY2 can help create well-managed applications easily from unmanaged resources and enable customers in the context of their business. Welcome back, Sri.
Thanks for having me, Rick. A growing cloud footprint often results in unmanaged resources that are hard to operate. This may be due to several reasons, such as shadow IT, missing business context, and varying maturity levels of ops-ready mindset. All this hinders the ability of the organization to realize the full benefits of cloud adoption. Let me tell you a customer story. A leading online pharmacy's cloud footprint had thousands of resources across 16 AWS accounts and multiple regions. They suffered from cost overruns, visibility challenges, and ultimately operational inefficiencies. Their unplanned cloud spend bill was raising 30% over a year. With MontyCloud's Day2 well-managed application feature, we saved them $300,000 annually.
Wow. It's great to see how we can help meet customers where they are without causing any disruptions. Now tell me, how do you get there? And what is the end state?
Of course, in our last OpsTalk, I demonstrated how Day2 discovers cloud resources and automatically classifies them into groups based on cloud formation stacks, tag key value pairs, and VPCs. Today, in 4 steps, I will showcase how to create a well-managed application from one of these groups. First, I will create a server application from the set of resources that we discovered. Second, I will set up custom monitoring metrics to later visualize on the dashboard. Third, I will attach automation routine task to the application to make it ops ready. Fourth, I will show any relevant resources that are added later or continuously discovered in the context of this application.
If you haven't seen the Ops Talk about discovery and classification, check it out on this channel. But that's awesome, Sri. Will this require customers to redeploy their resources?
No, our solution does not require any additional provisioning of resources and will not cause disruption to customers' current workflows.
Now that's great. Let's see the demo.
Sure. Here, I'm in Day2 Applications menu. I'm going to now click on the Create Application, enter the application name, description, and select the environment. Now, I'm selecting the existing resources as my source for this application and select the target account and region. Using the Day2 classification by tags, I'm going to apply filter by key values, selecting the server-based application, the order service here. This is a .NET application on EC2 instances with RDS database for the backend, and they are behind the application load balancer. Now, let us set up the monitoring for the metrics that are critical to this application. First, I'm going to choose the CPU utilization metrics for all my server instances. I'm now choosing the CPU utilization, freeable memory, and number of connections for my RDS database. And finally, active connection count for the load balancer. Next, we will build the permissions that will be needed to manage this application. I'm going to pick from one of the existing roles here, the application role. Finally, let's review the setup. Everything looks good. In just few clicks, a well-managed application is created from the existing resources.
That click-through wizard makes it really easy and also ensures nothing is overlooked, such as critical metrics. I'd love to see how this app is now a well-managed app that is operations ready.
Sure. For that, I will now go to the admin menu to add routine task to this application to make it an operations-ready server application. Here, we can choose from a list of available tasks. For this demo, I'm going to attach a couple of day 2 tasks for starting and stopping this application, backup this application with a snapshot task, and enforce the compliance with scan and patch operations. Also note that customers can extend this and add their own custom task to manage this application. For example, a customer can use the scripts to look up a business metric from another system, say Google metric, and automate an operation to this application. As an administrator, I can also get to control which of these tasks are available to my users, and I can enable and disable accordingly.
That is great. Now that the application is operations ready, where can the customer go and manage it from?
We do that from our applications menu. Let me choose the same application that we created just now. The custom dashboard for this application was automatically generated by day 2, making it no-code customer ready. Here is the monitoring dashboard for the metrics that we configured, and you can filter by the timeline. In the resources view, we can visualize the full inventory of the resources based on the resource types for this application. And in the task view, the users can execute and visualize the task history and the scheduled task.
It's great to see this is now a well-managed application. Sri, what happens when new resources, say servers, are deployed with the same tag values that we base this application on? Does the customer have to do any additional work to bring those resources into this application?
Great question. With our continuous discovery of resources, customer can achieve this automatically. Let me show you in real time here. I'm going to tag this new server with the same tag key value pair that we selected while creating the application. As you can see, day 2 instantly discovers this new resource, notifies, and classifies it as a part of the well-managed application we created.
Very insightful, Sri.
That's all I have for today, Rick. Thank you for having me again.
Well, thank you for contributing to OpsTalk again, and no less to the CloudOps community. It's clear that many resources are deployed on AWS without any application context. They can be orphaned, over-provisioned, and under-managed, leading to all kinds of risks, not least cost overruns, compliance breaches, and security hazards. It's one thing to get visibility through continuous discovery and classification. It's another to bring resources back into their application context and under management. It can be challenging to empower application administrators to manage their routine tasks and operations teams to safely enable self-service operations in the business and application context. That's the problem I've seen solved today, a non-disruptive path from disparate resources to well-managed applications. Stay tuned for the next episode of OpsTalk, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.